Welcome. You're listening to the University of Akron Marketing Podcast, sponsored by S3 Technologies.
So, social media, I was really looking into was a lot of short form content. I think short form content's really big right now, and I think it's something that a lot more companies should really look into with all of that. So, the social media name I came up with is Pulse, kind of similar to for most of us Brightspace Pulse, but it's kind of just centered around like one idea of just it shouldn't feel overwhelming. I know a lot of people, like including myself, struggle with all of the ins and out of a lot of social media. Like for me, I couldn't tell you how to post on Instagram to save my life. But with this, it really kind of eliminates a lot of that and simplifies a lot of the process for you, so that way you can still interact with the social media platform, still put out that content, and interact with the community without feeling like you got to master it. So there's not like, also it's not like a TikTok where there's just like an infinite scroll. There's not this just like just this forever going and ending kind of as brain rot to call it. It's a lot more user kind of, it's almost to prevent you from doing that, because I don't want to be in a situation where my social media is just this never ending just feed of random stuff that people get. So what it kind of does is there's not really follower counts either. It's a very very simplified version of it, and it's less of gaining that publicity, because like Instagram, Facebook, whatever that is, you're really focused around followers, likes, all this stuff in that. And I'm really trying to focus on just the day in the life aspect of things, seeing what interests people have, what they do in a day in their life, what they're doing for the weekend, where they went on their trip, stuff like that is kind of just where I wanted to really focus on for a lot of people. So you're posting a lot less, but those lesser posts, what that does is equates to more content per post. So there's just more to digest for the people that follow you. So kind of like I said, to go along with that, just that uniqueness, it solves a lot of the burnout. So for a lot of people, it'll sit and scroll through TikTok and just go forever and ever and ever and just kind of get burnt out with that. So the way I set this up is kind of just prevents that. It just has that reoccurring cycle of you coming back to it and making your post, which eliminates all of the, oh, I'm just bored of posting, or, oh, I've already posted X amount of times today about whatever, I don't feel like posting more. You have this set amount, and that just keeps you to coming back, because you're like, oh, well, I only posted once this week. Now it's time for me to post again and fill everybody in on stuff that I actually did. So it kind of creates a deeper connection with the people that you see, and it's just the value is that limited content, and the limited content is just, for me, so important, because I feel like with now how big social media is, it's so diluted and so just everywhere that like it's almost hard to even find what's like real and meaningful and what actually people do. You don't even know, some of these people could be posting about lives that they don't even live, when with this it's very short, very simple, and very limited, which shows that true life of what these people do and live. So that also for me is a big thing, is for a lot of people that want to get into it but don't, I would say have a big sense of pressure, or I guess nervousness to perform like this. So I think the way I have this set up, what it does really promote is eliminates that pressure for a lot of people with, oh man, I'm afraid XYZ is going to see me, or I don't want to have to post 10 times a day because I got to keep up with my followers, whatever it is. I think that really eliminates it. And on top of that, I think what this also really does, it helps with screen time. As much as it sounds pointless to be talking about something on your phone that prevents less screen time, Like I said before, I think with the way I have this set up, it was going to prevent people from just sitting on TikTok or sitting through Instagram Reels or whatever that's popular right now, the short-term Reels. I think it'll really actually get people to want to go out and do stuff. That way they come around that next week, next so many days, whatever it is, they actually have stuff to post, or it's actually wanting them to go do stuff to post. That way, you're engaging people with the platform, but you're also having people go out and, live, like go do things, go explore, go do new activities and all that type of stuff. So that's kind of like a big thing that we harp on for this. And so the only problem that we possibly see with this is just the growth speed. I don't expect this to really, blow up out of nowhere just because of the limited posts. So there's less, obviously when you post less, there's less room to, blow up or become popular or to be the next hot thing compared to others like TikTok. So that's one thing we definitely are trying to look into with how we're going to be able to work around that or deal with the adversity of that, just because we know with, social media comes the followers and comes the people, and ultimately you have to cater to those said people. So now, why do I think a big thing also with this is the marketers? So the people who would either want to, pay to help do this project or, become a partner with us and market for the thing. Why would someone want to market for Pulse is another big thing we did a lot of research on. So for us, it was pretty much just came down to is attention is much more valuable than impressions. So brands get for us, what we decided is brands are going to get one post daily, just like everybody else. So then through that, you're going to measure that success, not from necessarily likes and follow all that stuff. It's going to be the actual replies of people engaging with you. You're actually going to get a lot more user connection between these companies and your consumers based on that. And we really value that, not just likes, because you could scroll forever and just like every post and you're not really creating a connection, and the company's not as much getting a feedback that they would want compared to you saying, hey, leaving a short message about, hey, this place awesome, I ordered so and so and their stuff's awesome. That means so much more to these companies. It can mean so much more to people also wanting, they don't know if they want to buy something, and then they read that message and they're like, oh wow, these people said that makes me want to go to this company. And then we really just think Pulse respects the user's time, and that's why we ultimately think people should download it. We're not just another social media out here to fill up your screen time and just give you a For You page of just random crap all over the place that, you're gonna remember two things, and the rest is just gonna be you're scrolling 1 second of video and you're scrolling, and that's just not what we want. We want an actual building and foundation for you to use this for, to grow as a person, to grow as a community, or to grow as a business. If you start a business, just to be able to grow. And then that way it just also prevents that fatigue. So you're not just always feeling the need to, oh, so-and-so posts this much every day, so I got to keep up. There's certain times the posts are going to happen, and that's all you need to keep up, and then you're still going to get all the information you would have gotten for scrolling through TikTok or Instagram for 3 hours of your day. And that's just kind of where, again, it just, for us, Pulse isn't about posting more. It's kind of just, posting with a purpose in mind for what you want to do with your life, with your company, and just overall your individual.